Hey man, I'm hosting a brand new trivia show on here and just scouted you. You can win up to 500 bucks if you get the season high score. Oh my god, this guy knows. I'm a trivia god. Oh, is he live right now? Oh, is he gonna be watching me? Oh, he's watching me. Am I supposed to play right now? I think I'm supposed to play right now.
Yes, right now, my friend.
Okay.
You are on the spot, but you can try later if you don't want to right now.
Let's go. Let's go.
You get 3 lives, so you can get 3 questions wrong before it's game over. And you have 3 energizers, which is call a friend. You have your ask an audience. And then your third energizer is 50-50. I'll remove half the wrong answers from the board.
So wait, I have to get a high score of 15. All right. I think I'm ready, boss.
The question is, the 1970s were called the what era of computer games? A, mainframe, B, arcade, C, desktop, or D, golden? Your timer begins now.
I don't think it would be desktop. That seems way too early for it to be called a desktop. Golden era, I feel like would be now. I don't think it'd be the 70s. I feel like that's so early. I think it's probably arcade, but it also seems kind of early for arcade. I feel like arcades were like in the 80s. I don't know though. I wasn't born then. Mainframe's kind of crazy, so I think I'm gonna take a gamble, go with the old mainframe. I'm gonna hack into the mainframe.
Final answer, A, mainframe.
A's final answer.
Yardy, you're off to a great start. That is correct. It is A. That was the mainframe era of computer games. Reference to the kind of motherboards that were placed in those big old motherfucking boxes that they called arcade. We're moving on to the next question. Your score is now 1.
My brain has so many wrinkles on it.
All right. Your next question. What is the most successful sequel to Pac-Man?
Mrs. Pac-Man, final answer.
That is amazing that you know this already.
Yes.
It's 100% correct. Congratulations, Yardy. No brainer on your end. That is awesome. That is what I like to see. And with that, we'll move on to the next question. In 1981's Donkey Kong, what is the first real name for the hero of that game? Is it A, Mario, B, Jumpman, C, Joe Everyman, or D, Plumber Guy? Your timer starts now.
All right, I gotta say, I do love Joe Everyman. He's quite the hero, but everyone knows Joe Everyman did not come into the scene until about the 1990s. Nintendo did DMCA Mario back in the 1980 era, so Donkey Kong unfortunately could not feature him as a fan project of Nintendo's. So that leads me to believe that it is B, Jumpman. Final answer.
Yardy. Once again, that is correct. Congratulations. The answer is Jumpman. I like how you can spout your Nintendo facts. This will be the perfect game for you, to be honest.
I am known as the Nintendo mastermind around the internet.
Your question is, how many bits was the Commodore 64 system? Is it A, 8, B, 16, C, 32, or D, about 350?
That's crazy. It wasn't 64 bits. Why is it called the Commodore 64 then? A bit or a byte is 8 bits. So that means that it's probably 8 times 8, which is 64. So I'm going to go with A, which is 8.
Congratulations. That's correct again. It had 8 bits. I don't know how 8 times 8 you came to that, but that is how it works. Good job.
I was a computer science major for 2 years.
That was 4, and you're now moving on to question 5 to possibly get 5 points. What CPU did the NES use? Is it A, the Intel i7, B, the AMD Ryzen 9, C, the Ricoh 2A03, or D, it didn't have one?
Well, I have an i7 in my computer, so I do not think it's an i7. That'd be quite impressive for its time.
Did it have one or didn't is the question.
I think it has to have one. So that makes me think that it's probably C, the Ricoh 2A03.
The Ricoh 2A03 is correct again. Good job, Yardy. You're on a fucking roll, buddy. You're doing great. Not even a life lost, no energizers used, knowing everything seemingly instantly. And I'm watching your chat. They're not helpful at all.
Collectively, my chat's like half of my IQ, so we're good.
The question is, When did Nintendo first release the Game Boy? 1975, 1989, 2001, 1997.
It's not 75 or 89. Instinctively, I wanted to go to Google and Google this, but it's a trivia game, so that's not an option. Probably 2001 though, because I used to have a Game Boy, and I was born in 98. So I think it's probably 2001.
Make sure you're remembering the correct Game Boy. This is the original.
I don't know if he's trying to trick me. I guess maybe what was Game Boy Color 2001 then? You make me. All right, I'm gonna switch to D.
At the ring of the buzzer, I'm so sorry, that is wrong. Your correct answer would have been B, 1989.
1989?
It came out quite early, honestly.
What?
First life lost. You have 2 more and 2 energizers, and you're already at score. I believe I didn't replace it 7, right?
I think it's actually 15.
I gave you a score 7 because I'm pretty sure I missed the question before that. You got that right, and I do think we're on question 8.
My lawyers will get in contact with you though if you're incorrect.
That's damn right. It'll be fun.
My team's prepared.
Which PlayStation button was not one of the 4 iconic shapes found on the controller? Green triangles, red circles, blue stars, pink squares. Your timer begins now. Are you a PlayStation fan?
I'm more of a Game Boy guy. When it comes to PlayStation, I do know a guy. He once told me that Blue Star doesn't exist. I think I'd have to take his knowledge and go with C. Final answer.
Well, I'm curious where this friend came from, but we're gonna go with him and say final answer C, which is correct. Which following reason was not a factor in the commercial failure of the Virtual Boy system? Health concerns, it genuinely sucked, it cost too much to the average consumer, its display was too bright.
I think D is correct. Like, as D is a problem that it had. Makes me like think A and D go hand in hand. I'm not 100% sure. Virtual Boy is such an enigma in life. I don't know how expensive the bad boy was though, but it only provided like 12 games, so for the price it was probably just not worth it. So I was thinking A was right originally, but then D showed up. I don't think health concerns were like really that big of a problem. I think it's just the eyeballs or whatever, but that's what D is. So I'm gonna go with A. Health concerns isn't one of the problems.
At the buzzer. I'm so sorry, but A is wrong. But that is your second life lost, and you have all your hints energizers remaining. You're on your last life, and your score is still 8. Let's get the next question up. Which accessory was not for the PlayStation Portable? The GPS, an eye camera, a TV tuner, an RC headset. Your timer begins now.
I think I'm gonna have to use a lifeline for this. I think the eye camera would make sense to have. As far as all the others, they seem kind of capped. I'm gonna use my 50-50.
50-50. All right, I'll remove half the answers and your timer will reset.
I had a PSP, but I had none of these, so.
What remains is B, the eye camera, or C, the TV tuner.
The eye camera seems so real. I'm gonna go with C. Ain't nobody watching The Office on their PSP.
You can use multiple hints around.
All right, I'll ask my audience, sure.
All right, and that does restart your timer once again. That restarts now.
All right, fellas. It's eye camera. B. It's B, 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 B. Yeah, it looks like it's
That
B.
is absolutely correct. Congratulations. Your chat is not a bunch of assholes.
I told him I'd give him part of the prize if I won, so.
That is very kind of you. And that will be known. All that aside, are you ready for your next question?
Yes, sir.
What year did the Nintendo 3DS reveal at E3? The year 2000, 2010, 2020, 2030.
As a non-time traveler myself, 2030, I think I would have to roll out as not a possibility. And I remember playing the 3DS fairly new around the time that my brother and his girlfriend began dating, which was approximately 9 years ago, which leads me to believe that the answer is B, 2010.
Final answer B, Yardy.
Yes.
Congratulations. It did release in 2010. What is the first Nintendo console to feature HD graphics?
Wii U.
The Switch, the Wii U, the Wii, the 3DS XXL. But you said the Wii U. Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I think it is, because the Wii is the first one to feature an HDMI, which I believe would be the HD graphics. But the Wii did have like the AVI HD cords. It was like the blue, red, green, yellow. Like it was like the 5 plugins. I don't know if that's considered HD though. I'm gonna go with the Wii U. I would phone a friend, but I feel like it's Wii U.
With 5 seconds remaining, there's the buzzer. That is correct. It is the Wii U. Good job, Yardy.
Crazy that the Wii didn't have an HDMI though.
Right? They should have. It was at the time the 360 came out and that had it.
Yeah.
What was the developer codename for the Nintendo Switch? FX, NX, MX, WX. Your timer begins now.
I don't know this exactly, but I feel like it's NX, because I feel like there's a Smash Ultimate mod that's like called Smash NX or something. I mean, the N makes sense because it's like it's like Nintendo. Like it would be the N for Nintendo. I think I want to save my call. Even though I'm a little iffy about this one, I think I'm gonna have to go with B.
That is correct. Good, congratulations. That is score 12. Good job.
I don't know if the reasoning I gave for that's actually true or not.
What were the Nintendo Switch's controllers called? Is it A, Toy-Cons, Joy-Cons, Cons, or D, they didn't have a special name?
You know, gotta reach back. The man, the myth, the legend for this one. My man Etika and the Joy-Con boys for life. Gonna go with B, Joy-Cons.
Repping that name good, buddy. That is a straight correct answer. Do you want to know what the average score is so far on this show?
Is it 6?
It's 3.
It is 3? Bro,
Someone decided not to use any hints and they got 3 questions wrong right away. I felt so bad for them. Which of the following is not a speed run category? Any percent, 100%, glitchless, sub 3 hours.
As a world record holder for the ParaQuest any percent speedrun, and at one point the world record holder for ParaQuest 100% speedrun, I would have to say A and B are a lock. But sub 3 hour just ain't sit right with me.
Final answer D with 10 seconds remaining.
Yes, sir.
That is correct. Oh, I screwed up something. Did you hear the sound?
I did not.
What was the first commercially available video game? A, Space War, B, Oxo, C, Space Invaders, or D, Computer Space?
This one's tough. I mean, Space Invaders is the only game out of these that I know of, so I'm probably gonna call somebody for this one just to get a lock in here.
Hello, Wizard. How are you today?
I'm great.
Do you think you can help Yardy here?
Maybe. All right, Yardy, I don't think you made the right decision. The only one that I could name out of any of these would be Space Invaders. That would be the only option I'd go for, big boss.
You're telling me we're betting it all on Space Invaders?
Yeah.
You sure it's not Space War?
All right, we could go Space War, Yardy. I think Space War sounds really fun. I don't think it's Space Invaders.
Think it's Space War?
Yeah, Space War goes crazy. Me and my homies play Space War every day.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, you got this.
Final answer A, and that's the buzzer. I am so sorry, Yardy. The correct answer is D. It's computer space. You made it exceedingly far. I'm tempted to just put you on the board anyway, because Billy Everyteen is made up. I'm making the decision to put you on the board because you did so well today. You are replacing Billy Everyteen as the high score winner with the high score of 14.
Good job, Yardy. We love you.
Thank you, Wazard, for your help.